John, this evening you're the man of the hour, but for the last 40 years, you've been the man in our life who has helped guide music and the growth of music in Orange County and everyone's lives. We respect you, we love you, and for the last 22 years, I've enjoyed one of the greatest friendships and musical collaborations of my life. Thank you so much for all that you've done, and I know that there are a lot of people that would like to give you their best wishes and their kind words, and here are just a few.
You know, we're very lucky, actually, all of us conductors, because we, first of all, have such a great gift of giving pleasure to other people through the chorus, through singers. We have an opportunity to help them discover that enthusiasm, the ethos, a wonderful Greek word from which enthusiasm comes. And that's really what we're about, what you're about, and what you've done so admirably.
One of the things that I appreciate so much about John is that he is a conductor as opposed to a choral conductor. And he knows, because of his instrumental background and familiarity with the orchestra, he knows how to conduct an orchestra, which I'm sorry to say a lot of choral conductors really don't. That John conducts the music, not just each of the performers.
And so, after 40 years, how he has enriched tens of thousands of people in his audiences, for those who have performed under his baton, for those many contemporary composers who have had their works done under his guidance. And this is a magnificent achievement. And it's something that we composers especially are deeply thankful for. It takes a courageous man, it takes a complete musician to tackle first performances of difficult works. And John steps to the plate each time.
Having that great skill to put together the finest of instruments, doing the finest of repertoire, programming so successfully, and then all along demonstrating strong leadership and brilliant musicianship. John has it all.
Every time I hear the C Symphony, Vaughan Williams' C Symphony, I think of John, because that's the very first thing I ever saw him conduct. And when I saw him conduct that piece, I knew I was in the presence of a great conductor. He has magic on the podium. He's in absolute command of all the musical forces. He knows the music well, and he manages to get extraordinary results out of everything he's doing with the music.
He's got this ability to just take a phrase to a very magical place. I mean, you look at it on the page, it's just these notes and blips and just marks on the page, and he is able to take those things to a place that is very magical.
I think of John as a great captain, because he not only inspires everybody to follow him, but he's a great adventure. He's very adventurous. He inspires everyone to follow him, and he inspires everyone to breathe as one. Now that is kind of miraculous.
Take a moment to savor the wonderful achievements and contributions that you have made. Also, enjoy the fact that may not be always obvious that it's easy by comparison to start a choir, but it's quite something else to sustain it, and to sustain it at such a high level as you have for 40 years.
I don't know how you do it. I have trouble focusing on just one piece for a few hours, and here you are 40 years into it, still building the rep, still communicating in this really magical, stunning way. I just send you congratulations from my heart, and thanks from all of the composing community who you've championed so magnificently over the years.
John Alexander, on behalf of all composers who have worked with you and have heard your magnificent artistry over the years, we thank you deeply.
I think my sign-off to you, John, would be an old Buddhist saying, if you're going in the right direction, just keep going. So John, keep going.
Thank you, John, my friend. Thanks for sharing your enormous talents and gifts with all of us. And here's to your next 40 years.
Well, John, I just want to thank you for your 40 years of leadership with the Pacific Chorale. When I read that it had been, in fact, 40 years, I got thinking that you're so young at heart and young looking that you must have been appointed as a 12-year-old prodigy.
It seems like congratulations is not a strong enough word to express all you have accomplished, all the power and beauty and healing qualities you and the Pacific Chorale have unleashed on so many people for generations now. All I can say is thank you.
This journey has united not only you and me as musical spirits, but the spirits of all of us in Orange County. We will be forever thankful and blessed, honored and humbled for all that you've given us. Thanks, John.